Orlando, you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, we can get started, and we will start first with Darren Smith. Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, training camp is always important for that reason. I think it gives you an opportunity to get around coaches, teammates, and really get to know people for who they are, just because of the amount of time that you're spending here consistently on a day-to-day basis with someone. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of my teammates, offense and defense, all the coaches and the staff around here as well. Now that you got a lot of free time in training camp, but, it definitely helps passing time by getting to know guys.
Let's go next to Aaron Ladd. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey, appreciate the time here. I know it's a lot of new faces in the offensive line room, especially you. Is maybe you guys have communicated leading up to this and the kind of the relationship that y'all have worked on?
Yeah, man, we've actually been communicating all off season. I would say definitely ever since we all stepped on in the building together and OTAs, and it's a great group, man. I think that's one of the most important things to a great offensive line is just the continuity off the field, and if the continuity is good off the field, it'll be great on the field. And we play a position, man, that's hard, that's very different, I feel like, from a lot of different positions. And sometimes all you have is the guys on that line of scrimmage with you to lean on. And, man, I think we got a really, really good group going into this.
Next to Pete Sweeney. Good.
Orlando, I was wondering, through the offseason, just how comfortable do you feel already with Joe Thuney, and what do you look forward to about building that as time goes on here at training camp?
I look forward to it, man. Joe's a great player. He's a great guy. We've done a ton of work together. We hung out off the field already. He's great. I got nothing bad to say about him. I'm really looking forward to getting back to work with him and getting it going on this long season and just grinding it out, man.
Next to Matt McMullen. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Orlando, you've kind of already answered this, but just here at training camp, it's real football time. So how excited are you finally with a new team and all your teammates to really get out there and play some real football, getting ready for the season?
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. One of my favorite parts of football isn't necessarily just wearing helmets, but the shoulder pads too. So once we get the shoulder pads on, man, things will get rocking. That's when the real ball players come out, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Next to Herbie T.O.B. Go to Herbie.
Here, Orlando, along those same lines, obviously with the new NFLPA protocols in place, you had that long acclimation period before the pads do come on. How do you temper some of that enthusiasm so you don't overexert yourself in these first 5 days before the pads do come on?
Yeah, man, honestly, I'm not really concerned with it. Right now I'm trying to take every day and approach it with a game day mentality. Better each and every day, man. Shoulder pads or not, like I said, though, I'm still looking forward to getting it on. But, I'm going to attack every day just like I got them on.
We've got four more. Let's go right down the line, starting with Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Orlando, good to see you again.
Yep,
the Chiefs made an investment, obviously, to acquire you. And after the season, you're hoping that there's going to be a contract or extension of some sort. Does that make this season a bit of a prove-it year for you to prove it to the Chiefs that they made the right move and to prove it that, you deserve to be here, a long-term part of this team's future?
Personally, man, I've taken it upon myself throughout my life to really feel like I got something to prove. I'm a very limited athlete as a player, as a person. I'm not the shortest of guys. Obviously, I don't often win a leverage battle. So I've always felt like I've got a lot to prove. And I'm attacking this year, just like every other year, to get better, to be the best player that I can be to put this team in Super Bowl contention.
Go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Orlando, was just wondering whether you did anything in the offseason this year outside of practice to prepare to play left tackle that maybe you hadn't done in previous years.
I studied a lot more film of guys that I was a little bit unfamiliar with, like Trey Thomas, looking at a little bit of King Dunlap film, guys that Coach Reed has worked with, and going back and looking at some more Jonathan Ogden film as well. There was things to take from a lot, in John Runyon as well, from back in Philly. But it was a lot of things to take from those different players. Obviously, we got a lot of similarities in size and height, and just how Coach Reed was able to use them in his offense.
Next to Robert Rimson. Go ahead, Robert.
Hey, Orlando, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. So the other day, Trey Smith kind of described himself as a goon, because he likes to play super violently. I know it's early on, but do you get the sense that the rest of the offensive line, like you guys as a whole, like to play super violently as well?
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of renegades up front. I think that they brought in a bunch of great guys who love the game of football, who play this game very emotionally. And, we're all emotionally and invested in each other, invested in the game, invested in this team. And there isn't any selfless guys on the offensive line that we have here in this group of 15, 16 men, however many it is, man. I'm super excited to get to work. And I feel Trey on that, man. It's definitely time to prove it, as opposed to talk about it. But, man, I'm excited.
Last two, Steve and then Nate. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Orlando. How's it going, man?
Good.
Hey, man. A lot of guys around the league that have gone through Coach Reed's camp, they say that it's a tough camp. I'm just wondering, what have you heard? And as those dog days come, as the middle of the camp, close to the end of the camp comes, how do you keep that fun and that mentality that you want to learn something and get work done?
Yeah, it's a mindset thing, man. It's a mindset thing. It's important to make sure that you're mentally invested into what you're going to go through and what you're going to experience. I've heard a lot of things about Coach Reed's camp, man. And, to be honest with you, and Marcel Yonder used to say it all the time, man, the month of August is hell no matter where you're at. So, man, I look forward to the challenge. It's a chance to get better, a chance to grow with the guys in the locker room and grow with these coaches and really just start developing that trust from my peers and my coaches that, when things get tough, when there's dog days, when there's tough games, when I'm going against a real player, a dog player, man, you can lean on me.
I'll go last to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Orlando, thanks for doing this again. This kind of may lead from what Robert asked you a little bit ago, but so much of the conversation has been about obviously protecting Patrick, the offensive line from a pass protection standpoint. I guess what excites you most about this collection of guys in run blocking and getting a chance to do that a little bit more with the pads coming on in training camp?
Yeah, and it's like similar to what Trey said, man. It's just the mentality of a group of men here. I think this will be a great group, and I think we definitely will be able to run the ball. I don't want to speak on years past because I wasn't here, and they have some great players here, man. But it's a bunch of great players here now, and man, we're excited for the opportunity to do whatever Coach asks us to do. But obviously, you talk to any offensive lineman, they'll tell you they enjoy running the ball more than they enjoy passing it. But at the end of the day, man, I'm here to do my job at the highest level. I don't really care what they call it.
Orlando, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, no problem.